Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot, and this is going to be your weekly energy reading, carrying you through the week of October 22nd through the 29th for the beautiful sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, welcome to Scorpio season, where Mercury, Mars, as well as the Sun are all congregating in the sign of Scorpio. Hope this Scorpio season finds you well and in good spirits. Please go and follow me over on TikTok for your shorter reads, one-card readings. They will eventually be shared on YouTube, but sometimes they are not. All right. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective Gemini. We're going to go ahead and get started. Your eclipse video is already out for your viewing pleasure. I want to let you know that that is the big ticket item this week. And I'm not going to spend too much time on the eclipse because that video is already done. But what I will remind you and let you know is that as a Gemini Sun and Rising, this is hitting you in your 12th house. All right. Go listen to the commentary on that. And let's go ahead and get started. So I'm looking at your cards. Wow. It's been a lot of transformative energy. We have High Priestess, Heart Places, Death, and we have a Queen of Wands energy here, which is really, really interesting. Let's go ahead and unpack your energy this week. So Scorpio season is definitely bringing you into a more introspective type of energy, Gemini. When we're starting out with the High Priestess, and she's been such a popular card for this particular week. Again, this is all about inner balance, intuition, and duality. She is the second major arcana, number 2, which is balancing two sides of everything. As I tell you guys all the time, light and the dark, black, white, sun, moon, masculine, feminine, yin and yang. This is a soul level connection, what she represents that transcends through karmic cycles. So this could be exactly where we are right now. So this is what you're dealing with. She can mean peace. She can bring balance, but more importantly, a lot of the time when I get this, I'm always telling you guys to tap into your intuition. But she sits in perfect harmony with material and spiritual world. So she's in between. Okay, Jim? And we're going to go ahead and move on to our second major arcana, which is the Death card. So in your heart, there have been major transformations. This is our heart place card. And death brings endings and beginnings. And so there are some things that had fell out to the wayside in your heart. This is your heart place. So I'm knowing automatically that you are, this is a card of transformation, change, and rebirth. So it does have a bad reputation because it doesn't actually constitute or represents a physical death, and it could be quite positive as well, but at the same time, this is a new chapter. This is transformation, change, and rebirth. Death is the other side of life, making rebirth possible. It should remind us that we need to let go of what no longer serves us, and it looks like you've done that. Your heart has accepted something that was no longer serving of you, Gemini, which is always a good thing. This eclipse could have definitely brought that to the surface because, it did hit you in a 12th house, which is your house of undoing. It is the house where our shadow sits, okay? It is the house of addictions as well. So just to break it down for you, it is your subconscious mind, hidden emotions, and spiritual dimensions. And this is where you are. So I feel that right now, this is a beautiful card to be there because it is giving you more energy to leave. It's giving you more energy and more strength to leave a situation. Leave things that no longer serve you, which is also very good thing for you, okay? I just wanted to give you let's see, 12th house. It represents Hold on, guys. I don't have my chart in front of me. Here we go. So this is what they consider the house of the unconscious. It's quite literally the darkness before dawn. Likewise, the 12th house is considered the unseen realm and governs all things that exist without physical forms, such as dreams, secrets, and emotions. And those born with planets here are often highly intuitive, perhaps even psychic. Just saying. We attract karmic people into our lives when planets transit the 12th house. But during this time, we must also remember that not all relationships are meant to last. So this is definitely what you are dealing with right now. Now, when we get to the next card, we have a Queen of Wands, which breaks this heavy energy up, because High Priestess and Death are really about what I've explained. But then when we look at our Queen of Wands, we're just like, okay, so this is an alluring queen. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. Very passionate, a Queen of Wands, confidence. This is your passion, determination, charisma, and optimism. Okay, so what led us to High Priestess? It's looking like you're feeling very confident. Okay, so I see what led us to High Priestess, and that is the Eight of Swords. So now you are feeling more confident and passionate about the future. And the top of the deck is the Lovers, which throws a further monkey wrench into things. So first and foremost, there's been a lot of illusions and delusions when it comes down to you and another person. We do not have any cup cards, but I am going to take the Death card and the Lovers card as enough of a clue for me to go ahead and pull a Divine Love Oracle. But before I do that, let's talk about the past and what led to this newfound using our intuition with the High Priestess. So it was 8 swords. And I'm happy. I would rather have you in High Priestess energy than 8 swords. So, you know, in the past, you were feeling very helpless and powerless and victimized and trapped over a situation. And it could have definitely involved another individual, because at the top of the deck, we are looking at another person in this Lovers card. So there is a deep spiritual connections between you and another. But what I am thinking now is that you have much more control over this than you did at one time, Gemini. And this is your major arcana as well. So let's just get into this. So this is relationships, passion, desire, and choices. It's ruled by you. So you know the duality of the yin and yang. So High Priestess is a welcome energy for you anyway, because that is another card that lets us know about yin and yang and masculine and feminine and the line between all of the ones that I've mentioned, as well as heaven and earth. The Lovers show that perfect union is possible, but we want to focus on the fact that, you know, Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, you know, Archangel Raphael is looking at these two from up above. That's Archangel Raphael on the card. And Archangel Raphael is the angel of communication, which leads me to believe that some of you guys may need to have an uncomfortable conversation with someone, although you probably already have. It looks like your fear is over with, and now you're looking at this situation the way that you should be looking at this situation, okay? You're passionate and confident and moving forward. Your 8 of Swords led you to your High Priestess, and this Lovers card just means that, you know, you may have to, you may be at a crossroads. You may have found your soulmate, but you also may be realizing that everyone that is represented in this Lovers card may not, or the soulmate may not be able or is available or is meant to go with you. All right. I think you're understanding that. Clarify Death and the Lovers. I'm just going to take one card and examine the past and the present by way of the top and the bottom of the deck. And the one that flew across the room is time spent with you was the happiest time of my life. This lets me know that this situation is over with. Top of the deck, I can't stop thinking about your beauty. And in the past, your presence in my life gives me peace. So You're going to be making the choice that you need to make, but I think pursuing other lovers. I don't think this is a crossroads at all. It could be for some of you, but I think that you're accepting what this is, honestly. When we peel back these layers, we have 3 major arcanas, and if we go one more down, it is the moon. So I know that this has been a very crazy situation for you, because the moon indicates, unfortunately, illusion, fear, anxiety, deception, intuition, and the unconscious. So I think that overall you really have decided to accept what this is, Gemini, this week, especially because there's been a lot of cleaning out your closet with your 12th house anyway. I love this reading for you. I think it falls very much so in line with the eclipse energy right now. So this is where we're going to conclude that. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. Everything you need is below in the description box for you and your collective. And I will see you next week when we do it again. We're going to be looking at the energy of the 29th through November the 5th. And we're going to be discussing the energy around the transit, which is Saturn finally going direct in Pisces. I'm very excited about that. And I will see you next week when we do it again. Bye, Gemini.